sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Sunshine State in TIAA Bank Field here in Jacksonville. A few minutes prior to us coming on air, this crowd was jolted into action with the introduction of these Jaguars. They're set for football as the Jags are ready to match up with the Las Vegas Raiders. Set to go, Younghoe Koo ready to do the honors. And off we go from Jacksonville. Here's Chris Claybrooks to return. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. They'll run for the first time with Travis Etienne. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed. But they really want him to be that guy. And that's what they're doing early in this game.
And they'll run it. This is James Robinson. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
At the 31-yard line.
Ready? 18 Gator. 6-6. Bullet high.
3 down. Mike 5.
Now Lawrence. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. And who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Here's Lawrence to throw. And down he goes. Brought down a Raider sack. Zadarius Smith has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
Well, here's where having mobility sometimes can work against you as a quarterback. He thinks he can retreat and outrun the pressure. But that time, they zeroed in on him and took him down for a big loss, partner.
A really big loss. A Cook now on to punt as he gets this one away.
The Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's first and 10. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
Partner, one thing I was lousy at growing up, track and field, I could never anticipate the start before a race, but how about that backer? He figured it out, jumped the count, and turned it into a really nice play for his defense.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on second and 13. Now it's Rodgers. That's caught by Gabriel Davis. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
And the Jags have 5 in the secondary here on third down. Rodgers. Finding some room at midfield. And finally brought down at the 38.
It's a gain of 25 yards. And a further first down.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
Now that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Second down, Jacobs once more. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
44 to Mike.
Rodgers going to throw. They swing that out wide to Jacobs. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. On the handoff, this is Jacobs. It was Maurice Hurst who got him down.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times, and what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Here's Rodgers to throw. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
They red zone coverage there and thought there was some space to send their guy right into the middle on a slant, hoping he would get lost. Instead, they read it quite well and closed quickly.
He finds his man, complete. It's Jacobs. And they'll get him down short of 1st down, right on the 10-yard line. 5 yards, not enough, and it'll be 4th down. And this one is no good. He missed it, and this will remain a scoreless game. And that one, my goodness, that was almost too easy.
Yeah, you're not got too many attempts shorter than that one, and I don't think this was blocked. That's about as bad a miss as you can have.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. So, Charles, the season winding down, the playoffs obviously not in their future. As they look ahead to the offseason, what spots do they maybe need to fill?
Well, I think that they like the guy who's calling the plays and throwing the ball. I think that he's a pretty good player. Needs some help, I think, on the perimeter, though. Help him out with receivers, because I think if he gets an upgrade there, his play gets that much better, too.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Look at me. Go.
On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. And he'll get it down here to the 43.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
On 2nd down, Etienne once more. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add in a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. Throw right side, taken in by Gallup. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. So that one a hold right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often, because that can be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen. Got caught for the penalty.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Now Lawrence. Going to take a shot for Gallup. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
One thing that offensive guys stress when they throw the deep ball, you're just counting on your receiver to find it, adjust before the defensive back can get his head around. In this case, though, the DB matched it move for move and knocked it away.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Here's Lawrence. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. Those free safeties, they get to sit back there if they've got good pass rushers like this team does. Read like a book. He read it like a book and took it in for 6.
And if they use their eyes well and their anticipation skills, they can make big plays, just as what we saw. A free safety's dream. Follow the football, go to it, and take it the other way.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Clay Brooks to return it. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. It's their 3rd drive now, and so far we've seen a punt. In that 2nd drive, CD, they turned the ball over, so not the start that they were envisioning.
Yeah, they've been ineffective so far, but look, they've worked on a game plan all week long. Don't get away from it too soon. Find a way to get some significant gains, loosen up, get going, and then they should be okay the rest of the way.
2nd down at 5. A handoff for Etienne. And this time not as successful, as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. They'll say no gain on the play there. Now it'll be 3rd down.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
Now Lawrence to throw. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Here's Logan Cook now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they, on paper, Charles, no doubt they have the edge in this one. They are sitting with the AFC elite, and on the other side, they're down toward the bottom of the AFC. But you know what they say, especially at this point in the season, watch out for a trap game.
And in doing so, I would take my game plan and condense it. I would rely on my fundamentals, the fact that my players are probably just better, and not try and do too much, do just enough to win the game. And on the other side of the field, I'm doing everything. Every trick play I can think of, every different formation, you name it, I'm throwing it at them in order to try and get the upset win. And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, You enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
Second down, Jacobs once more. And again, he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10.
And Brandon, every running back wants to use their speed in order to get out in front of things. Sometimes you just have to be patient, let blocks develop. On that play, that didn't happen.
2 runs for a net gain of nothing. Now here's 3rd and 10. To throw, it's Rodgers. That's caught by Waller out left side. Touchdown, Raiders. Darren Waller with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Raiders add on to their lead. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And it's now 14-0.
14, Jaguars nothing. Young Koo set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Lawrence. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
It's a gain of 12. Brings up 3rd down and 2.
A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. They'll run with Etienne, and he will not get there as they stop him short right around the 34-yard line. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down. Here's Logan Cook now as he's on to punt for Jacksonville. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, that could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Rodgers now to throw. He finds his man complete. It's Jacobs. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
Oh, that's a big let off there on third down because you've got to account for the running back coming out of the backfield. They didn't, and they got burned, not just for a first down, but for big yardage as well.
A first down run with Jacobs won't get a whole lot, maybe a yard, but that's about all, and it's second down. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he'll get it down here to the 43.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
To throw is Rodgers. Got his man, Robbie Anderson. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Robbie Anderson with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Raiders add 6 to their lead. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 21-0. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Second and 10. Here's Lawrence again. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Pretty base. Hey, Charlie.
45 the mic.
45.
Lawrence will throw. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Levi Wallace with a pick. And the return across midfield and to the 46-yard line. Boy, we've seen a lot of mistakes here in this first half, and another there on the interception.
Yeah, they're certainly starting to pile up, aren't they? Because, let's face it, we expect a miscue here and there, but they're already down 3 scores and still giving the ball away. If they want to get back into this one, they've got to take care of the ball because right now the way they're playing doesn't say a whole lot for their chances.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4.
With that kind of run on first down, that's a winning type of a run. That just sets things up for them moving forward as they begin the drive.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Here's Jacobs from the gun, and this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
That's all about doing the dirty work right there defensively. 2nd and short yardage, that's all about plugging those gaps, not giving a running back a crease to run through, and has a nice job to hold him just a couple and force the 3rd down.
This one incomplete. Probably should have been picked. A little nonchalant with the throw to the safety valve, and it's 4th down.
Well, already seen him catch a few passes out of the backfield in the first half, unable to connect on that one.
Certainly seems like getting him the ball out of the passing game, though, is part of their game plan.
It certainly is because he catches it well, creates a mismatch. You're going to cover him with a linebacker, a corner, a safety. They feel like he can win every battle.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Now this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they really won't have much time to work with, just 19 seconds showing on the clock.
Hey, lock it. Get it.
They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he's not going to go anywhere as they get him down behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Raiders out in front as we now go downstate to Orlando and check in with Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Both these teams running through their final adjustments before they head out of the locker room. We're just about set for the second half. And to bring it your way, let's go back upstate to Jacksonville and Brandon God.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Raiders with the lead already, and they will get the football here as the second half is now underway. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Now, the first half definitely went their way, and this would seem to be a great opportunity to kind of put this game a little closer out of reach with a score here.
Yeah, and it's a wonderful opportunity for them because if they can add 7 more to their lead before the other guys even see the football, that could be the decisive blow in this game. I think that's how they're eyeing it. That's how they're approaching it.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. He's got a man open. It's Hunter Renfrow. And it's a fumble. And the Jags grab it. And he brings this one back. A fumble return for a Jacksonville score. So hold the phone here, Charles. I'd kind of written them off, but after that touchdown, certainly a long way still to go, but stranger things have happened.
Well, when you're going to have big second-half comebacks, plays like that have to be involved.
Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And the lead will be cut down to 14. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They're right back out there after watching the fumble go the other way. Still in control of this game, but that needs to serve as a wake-up call because they're not in the clear yet.
No, the message should be clear that fortunes can change pretty quickly when you turn the ball over. You got to take care of it, otherwise that lead could slip away quickly.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Now a give to Jacobs running right. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I'm getting a sense that the momentum of this game is changing since the break. Nice play there, and this D is fired up.
Behind the chain, 2nd and 12. Once again, it's Jacobs. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
From the gun on 3rd down, Rodgers. He'll find his tight end. That's Waller. And he's going to come up a few yards short. Brought down at the 45. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. Here's the Raiders punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. And he'll take this in at the 1-yard line. And he'll go out of bounds after getting this across the 15. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
Let's make these babies cry on the way back home. Let's go. Let's make these babies cry.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up second and 5. 23-yard line.
58, check back. 58, boys, 58, 58, come on.
Hey, seam 6, seam 6.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. Flushed out right. And he's got his big tight end here. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
Check 43.
X3, 218, chop.
They go play action now. Lawrence eluding the pressure right. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
It's pretty easy to overlook the fullback when you're making your assignments defensively in the pass coverage game, but in this case, they made him pay for that oversight and picks up a nice gain.
Kill, turn up. Kill, turn up.
Offensive line wasn't set. There's the flag, and 5 yards back they go.
Quarterback has to look around and make sure that his team is ready to go. Sometimes the quarterbacks go faster than is necessary.
The false start penalty, and now they're back to needing 10 yards on second down.
You gonna feed me and make
45's the mark.
Don't say nothing.
Here's a give to Etienne. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 46. Lawrence with the handoff to Robinson. He takes it down to the 42, a 5-yard run.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
On second down, a run with Etienne. And good pressure defensively to stop him for a loss of a couple. Now there's also a flag to go with it. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty.
Go.
Looking to throw. Lawrence. His throw incomplete.
I'm getting the sense that this offense is getting frustrated. Here we are into the 3rd quarter, and they've had plenty of opportunities to get in sync. Thus far, that hasn't happened. They're looking for answers both on the sidelines and in the huddle looking at each other.
45, come on, 45. It's a party now.
Hey, echo.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He'll get this out to the flat for Etienne. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down. Here's Logan Cook now as he's on to punt for Jacksonville. And now a high kick trying to pin him back. And this will be touched by a member of the kicking team inside the 20, and it's at the 17-yard line.
their own 17-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they've got the lead here getting late into the third quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that. But the rushing game, almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Now a carry for Jacobs. Pushes him aside at the 45. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 60 yards for him on the ground now on 18 carries. Couple of very nice carries to start this drive out.
Yeah, 2 first downs. And how about that second one? What a nice run on that particular play. I'm telling you, they're going to start to think that this game is easy if they continue to rip off yardage like this.
Now a play fake. Rodgers. Throw left side complete. That's Jacobs. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 48-yard line.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Second and 8 coming up. Now Rodgers. He will find Davis on the left side complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 31-yard line.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
Here's Rodgers. He'll get this underneath to Jacobs. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
They'll run on first down. Jacobs. And not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20. This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on 2nd down. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Jacobs. And just a couple yards there down to the 17. So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. Now it's Rodgers. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. And the Raiders are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. Robbie Anderson. His 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Raiders add on to their lead, and they are also closing in on a 5th straight victory. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. Just too much to handle on the other side in this one. Not much there, only a yard.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed, but all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Lawrence. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Trayvon Merritt. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. Well, when you start thinking of guys that are in the mix for Defensive Player of the Year, I think you use him as Exhibit A. Maybe he's not the leading guy right now, but he's at least on the periphery and deserves to be in the discussion.
And because of that, he's looking at a game today where in order to make that big move and maybe become the guy, he needs multiple takeaways, multiple big plays, things that get our attention and reverberate for weeks to come.
Second down and 8. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Jacobs, and he is close to a 1st down as he's tackled at the Jaguars' 15-yard line. The 71 yards rushing for him now to this point.
And it's 3rd down.
The Raiders on 3rd down. They've converted 7 times and could use another right now. Here it's 3rd and 2. Trying to run for it with Jacobs. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
So it's Raider football as we get you reset. They've got a 4th down here in a game that looks to have been decided already. And his kick is good. And that will extend the lead out to 24. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. Being chased out left. And Shark hauls it in. He breaks a tackle, and he's got an alley. Touchdown, Jaguars. DJ Chark his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Jaguars get a score closer.
Well, CD, you know, with receivers, we talk about their speed, great hands. It's tough to quantify elusiveness, but they say he has great elusiveness, and he showed it right there with a run after the catch.
And talk about a quick answer. This looked like a missed assignment. You'd think someone would be able to rein him in after he makes his catch, but he's so slippery in the open field, he's able to take it all the way to the end zone.
2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. Oh, did the Jags get this? Yes, Jags football. Well, that certainly makes things more interesting. You get the score, then you get the onside kick. A little uphill battle still, but a start.
It's not mission accomplished, but the plan is working. They're in a great spot right now, and the best part, they put the defense right back out on the field after having already scored.
Yeah, they've got the momentum here now. On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. Able to connect with Chark. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5. At their 39.
Now Lawrence. Escaping the pressure right. And this one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football. Nearly a 4th pick of the ball game.
And now the focus is really clear. They need to get that 1st down and either get out of bounds or maybe use one of those timeouts.
Here's Lawrence. The open man is Chark. It's complete. And he will have a Jaguars 1st down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their 1st timeout as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. Play action. It's Lawrence. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right sideline. And this is caught inside the 5. Now that's one they hate. The ball's got to come all the way back.
So that's an explosive play, a really explosive play that gets wiped out, and they have to start over after the penalty.
So the illegal forward pass also costs them a down, and now it's 2nd and long.
45, 45, 45, Mike, 45. Stop your whining.
From midfield now, Lawrence. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game. And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down.
Pilot, 64, weak. Hey, Wahoo! Look at me, Zipper!
It's a throw again is Lawrence. That's going to be caught. It's Chenault. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. They'll try to run with ETN. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. 2nd down and goal. Lawrence. They'll roll him out right to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
This Raider defense not giving in. They'll try to hold once more on 3rd and goal. A final shot now for Lawrence. And it's caught. He's got it for a late touchdown. But probably a little too late. It would take a miracle of epic proportions if they're going to pull this one off.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slob their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know.
Doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
So with just a second to play, we'd have to see something crazy here for them to have a chance. And it's the Raiders that'll come up with it. And that will put victory in sight for the silver and black. So this one a victory for the Las Vegas Raiders. And this not always an easy proposition, Charles. You had a West Coast team that